Welcome to Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium, home to the Western Michigan Broncos, where we have a terrific matchup in store. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the Syracuse Orange taking on a team from the MAC, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Broncos are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll get rid of it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Leary. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Leary. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Broncos are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. So Syracuse's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Ross Simmons. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ross Simmons. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Syracuse will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man on the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Broncos are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he's got enough for the first down, and it'll be at the 35. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, the ground game. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Back to throw, it's Lowry. The short hands, it's Buckley.
And these running backs are used to being split out in high school as a wide receiver, playing 7-on-7 as middle school and high school. They're just, you could tell how comfortable he was being a wide receiver near the sidelines, didn't get nervous at all.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cook. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Nixon. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. Looking for room. It's Willis. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Lowry. Fires deep on the run. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Can't get him to the ground. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll pull it on the read. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Lowry. Hauls it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Broncos will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quarterback running on the draw. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone, 3rd and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Florida State may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Doak Campbell Stadium every time. The Noles have been racking up road wins since the Bobby Bowden days, and they get another one today. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And an empty backfield here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Nixon. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Quickly to the tight end. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Cook. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. They go to the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Looking to throw. Finds his tight end. At the 35, he's open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ross Simmons. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Wants to throw again. Now adjusting. It's a seam. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Orange.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 7-3. An 84-yard drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. To the air. It's Lowry. Snagged out of the air. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking to throw for it. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They punt it away on fourth down. Here's the return. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Ross Simmons. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll try the run. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll send the back in motion. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half, and there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Kalamazoo. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Waldo Stadium.
And the Broncos will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback on the keeper. At the 35, he's got room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The give on the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Syracuse will send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Rides to back and leaves it. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Lowry. Under fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He gets it away from his own end zone. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put... There he goes! ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Ready to fire from the pistol.
Western Michigan.
A first down for the offense. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for this offense. Grab behind the line. It's Gill. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Third and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Syracuse. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Turns it loose deep. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Got room at the 35. Turning it on. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cuse.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Western Michigan, 3.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for a man, it's Lowry. He's got him in the flat. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. Got a man, it's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Syracuse doing business in the red zone. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'll go to the ground. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Orange.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run.
3.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Back to pass, it's Lowry. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Broncos are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Takes it from the gun on third down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Buckley. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The kick is on its way. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Orange will have to punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Line getting set on second down. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Lowry. Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's Leary.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Broncos come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Tries to get it on the ground. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Cook.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to ride this running back.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. They've got the screen set up. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Motion from the back. On the snap, it's Cook. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. The Orange with a lot of work to do on third and long. The give to the tailback. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Lowry. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
And the Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. The Broncos need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he got loose. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. He'll do it himself. Gets it past the marker. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the RPO, complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Syracuse has it in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. Snaps it in the shotgun. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Syracuse. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Boise State looked like a bunch of world beaters. I think a lot of people forget just how much this program dominated the WAC and Mountain West conferences, and they're a problem again. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Finds a little space. Shakes off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Catch in the middle, it's Leary. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Leary. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Brooks. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Brooks. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.